Taylor Swift, a pop icon and cultural phenomenon, has captivated millions with her storytelling and emotional depth in music. From her debut album in 2006 to her record-breaking tours, Swift has redefined the music industry and influenced countless artists. But what if she stepped into the Demon Slayer universe, wielding a Nichirin blade instead of a guitar? Join us as we explore her potential roles as a Hashira or a demon in this captivating world. Sit tight, hold on to your Nichirin blades, and let's begin. Taylor Swift's impact on the music industry is nothing short of phenomenal. Bursting onto the scene with her self-titled debut album in 2006, she quickly evolved from a country music darling to a global pop icon. Her ability to weave intricate stories through her lyrics resonates deeply with fans, making her a relatable figure in a world often dominated by superficiality. From heartwarming love stories to powerful anthems of resilience, Swift's versatility has captivated audiences across genres. Her impressive discography showcases this evolution. Songs like Love Story and Blank Space highlight her knack for crafting catchy melodies, while tracks like All Too Well reveal her profound emotional depth. With each album, she reinvents herself, reflecting her personal growth and artistic exploration. This adaptability not only keeps her music fresh, but also makes her a fascinating character in the Demon Slayer universe. Awards and accolades follow Swift like a shadow, with 23 Billboard Music Awards, 12 Country Music Awards, and 10 Grammy Awards under her belt. She's among the most decorated artists of our time. Selling over 50 million albums and amassing billions of views on YouTube, her influence stretches far and wide. But it's not just her commercial success that sets her apart. It's her commitment to artists' rights and her innovative approach to album releases that have reshaped the industry. Taylor's lyrical themes often explore love, heartbreak, and vengeance, making her a perfect fit for the Demon Slayer narrative. Her ability to channel personal pain into her art mirrors the struggles faced by characters in this world. Imagine her transforming the sorrow of losing a loved one into a driving force for justice as a Hashira, or conversely, allowing that grief to morph into rage as a powerful demon. As we explore her potential roles, it becomes clear how Taylor's intricate personality and emotional depth could enhance the Demon Slayer narrative. Would she rise as a beacon of hope for her comrades, wielding her musical powers to protect the innocent? Or might she be drawn into the shadows, allowing her grief to fuel a vengeful transformation? Let's now delve into the possibilities of her journey within this universe, examining what it would mean for Taylor to embody the fierce spirit of a Hashira. If Taylor Swift were a Hashira, she would undoubtedly be known as the melodic Hashira, wielding the powerful sound breathing technique. Her unique breathing style would focus on harnessing sound waves to both empower her allies and disrupt her enemies, reflecting her ability to evoke deep emotions through her music. Her backstory would be rich and poignant. She grew up in a small, close-knit village, surrounded by a family of musicians who fostered her creativity from a young age. Music was the heartbeat of her life, filling her days with laughter, love, and melody. However, that harmony shattered one fateful night when a horde of demons descended upon her village. In a brutal attack, her family was killed, and the vibrant life she once knew was consumed by darkness. Left with nothing but her guitar and the haunting memories of her loved ones, Taylor found herself overwhelmed by grief and rage. In her despair, she withdrew from the world, hiding away in the mountains where she could still hear echoes of the songs that once filled her home. During this time of solitude, she encountered an elderly master who dedicated his life to the art of sound breathing. Recognizing her potential, he became both a mentor and a friend, guiding her through the process of transforming her pain into strength. Under his tutelage, Taylor learned to harness the power of sound, training rigorously to develop her skills and find purpose in her suffering. Taylor would wear a striking haori, adorned in shades of pink and burgundy that flow beautifully with her movements, reminiscent of a blooming flower that resonates with her vibrant personality. The fabric would shimmer softly in the light, symbolizing the melodies she creates in battle. Her katana, with a blade that glimmers like polished silver, would feature intricate designs along the hilt, reflecting her artistic spirit. Taylor's short blonde hair would frame her face, styled in a way that blends elegance with practicality, allowing her to fight with grace and agility. Her fighting style would blend beautifully with her character. Drawing inspiration from the original sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui, Taylor would utilize rhythm and melody to create unpredictable and powerful attacks. Her first form, Harmonic Pulse, would generate sound waves with each swing of her Nichirin blade, disrupting her enemy's spatial awareness and leaving them vulnerable to her strikes. The attack would be reminiscent of the way a song builds tension, creating an atmosphere ripe for dramatic resolution. Her second form, Crescendo Slice, would build momentum with each hit, akin to the climactic moments in her songs. The initial strikes would be gentle, allowing her opponents to underestimate her power, but as the attack reaches its peak, it would unleash a devastating final blow, disorienting them and giving her the upper hand. The third form, Resonant Shield, would create a protective barrier of sound waves around her allies, enhancing their strength and agility. Those within this aura would feel invigorated, as if wrapped in the harmonious melodies that define her music. music. This ability showcases her genuine nature and commitment to uplifting others in their darkest times. The fourth form, Echoing Wail, would unleash a piercing cry that reverberates through the battlefield, stunning her enemies and causing momentary paralysis. This sound-based attack would echo the pain she feels from her past, turning her grief into a weapon that leaves foes vulnerable to follow-up strikes. Her fifth form, Melodic Mirage, would create illusions through sound, distorting the perception of her enemies and making them question their surroundings. This technique would allow Taylor to outmaneuver opponents and strike when they least expect it, similar to how a surprising melody can shift a song's entire mood. The sixth form, Symphony of Fury, would channel all her energy into a powerful crescendo, unleashing a devastating flurry of strikes that harmonize with her emotions. This attack would be a culmination of her experiences and pain, creating a whirlwind of sound and power that overwhelms her enemies, leaving them in awe of her strength. As the melodic Hashira, Taylor's personality would shine through in her interactions with fellow Hashira. She would be both calculated and empathetic, always ready to lend a hand or share wisdom with younger fighters like Tanjiro. Her presence would inspire camaraderie and unity, reminding her comrades that they can draw strength from each other, much like the notes of a symphony come together to create a masterpiece. Through her unique abilities and emotional depth, Taylor Swift as the melodic Hashira would stand out as a beacon of hope in the Demon Slayer universe, proving that music and resilience can be powerful weapons against darkness. Imagine if, instead of joining the Demon Slayer Corps, Taylor Swift succumbed to despair after a series of love misfortunes and ultimately losing her true love. As Upper Moon 6, she would be known as the Wailing Demon, a name that evokes her sorrow and fury, transforming her heartache into a weapon of vengeance. Taylor's tragic tale begins not with the death of her family, but with a life filled with romantic disappointments and heartbreaks. Throughout her youth, she poured her heart into relationships that ultimately left her feeling more alone than before. Just when she thought she had found the love she had always longed for, he was brutally taken from her. He was a passionate man, deeply involved in local business, but his ambition attracted the attention of powerful men who wished to maintain their control. When he refused to bow to their demands, they silenced him forever, leaving Taylor shattered and filled with rage. Consumed by grief and anger, Taylor longed for revenge against those who had wronged her, yet she felt powerless, her strength unable to match the men who had taken everything from her. In her darkest hour, she wandered through the forest, grappling with her pain, when she encountered Muzan Kibutsuji. Sensing her fury and desire for vengeance, he offered her a choice: embrace the power of darkness and become a demon, gaining the strength she needed to exact her revenge. Desperate and filled with rage, Taylor accepted the offer, transforming into a demon and gaining the ability to manipulate emotions and sound through her music. The melodies that once brought her joy twisted into haunting songs of sorrow and wrath. With her newfound powers, she became a force to be reckoned with, capable of exacting revenge on those who had taken her love. In battle, the Wailing Demon would be both beautiful and terrifying, her presence evoking a sense of melancholic dread. She adorns herself in a long pink dress with golden details, a remnant of her days as a beloved performer who toured the country, bringing joy to small towns with her music. The dress, once a symbol of her confidence, now serves as a haunting reminder of her past. The intricate patterns catch the moonlight, creating an almost ethereal glow, but beneath the beauty lies danger. Taylor wears this outfit only at night when her transformation is complete. While it may appear charming and graceful, one should never underestimate the peril that accompanies her presence. Her mesmerizing golden eyes and delicate features are juxtaposed with her sharp horns, signaling her true nature. What was once a beautiful voice now echoes as screeches of pain, chilling even the bravest of men. Those who encounter her alone may find themselves ensnared in her wails of distress, a reminder that beauty can often hide the darkest of truths. As the Wailing Demon, her blood demon arts would revolve around sound and emotional manipulation, making her a uniquely dangerous adversary. Her first ability, Melody of Regret, would produce haunting melodies that resonate with the deepest fears and regrets of her enemies. Those who hear the song become paralyzed by grief, forced to confront their own failures and losses, leaving them vulnerable to her lethal strikes. Her second ability, Symphony of Shadows, would summon dark, shadowy figures that dance around her opponents, attacking them from all angles. These phantoms, like echoes of her own torment, would be nearly impossible to hit, their movements perfectly synchronized with the music that flows from her. This ability not only showcases her formidable power, but also reflects her deep-seated desire to make others experience the pain she endured. The third ability, Illusion Ballad, would allow Taylor to manipulate sound waves to create vivid illusions, disorienting her enemies. They would see visions of their past traumas or lost loved ones, making it nearly impossible to distinguish reality from her crafted nightmares. This manipulation would mirror her own struggle with grief, forcing her enemies to confront their deepest vulnerabilities. Despite her dark transformation, glimpses of her former self would shine through, revealing the conflict within her. She would experience guilt over her actions, haunted by the memories of her lost love and the innocent lives she now takes. Her relationship with Tanjiro Kamado would be particularly complex. Initially, they would be sworn enemies, battling fiercely in the throes of their respective missions. However, as their encounters progressed, Taylor would begin to see a reflection of her own grief in Tanjiro's relentless pursuit of justice for his family. Their battles would be emotionally charged, filled with moments of hesitation and understanding, as she grapples with her identity as a demon versus the person she once was. Ultimately, the wailing demon would embody the tragic potential of music, serving as a haunting reminder that even the most beautiful melodies can be twisted into instruments of sorrow. Her journey would encapsulate the struggle between light and darkness, showcasing the profound impact of grief and loss on the human soul. Taylor Swift's journey as both the melodic Hashira and the wailing demon showcases the complexity of love and loss in the Demon Slayer universe. Whether fighting for justice or seeking vengeance, her character resonates deeply with themes of redemption. What do you think? Hashira or demon? Let us know in the comments. If you liked this video, be sure to check out this other one.